Hey guys, welcome. My name is Kat. Today I've got a really fun mat Pilates flow for you. We will be transitioning quickly, lots of fluidity, a little bit of a yoga twist to it. Let's get started. Hands and knees. Hands are directly in line with your shoulders, knees are hip width. You've got a nice neutral spine here. Take an inhale. As you exhale, tuck your tailbone, pull your belly button in, round your spine. You're going to really press through your hands here to drop the head, and then from the tailbone you'll lengthen. And again, exhale as you tuck your tailbone. Make sure you pull the belly button in towards your spine, dropping the head at the end, and then release, coming back to neutral spine. You're going to round your upper spine again. So one more calf stretch here. We're going to keep that roundness in the spine. From here, you're going to push your hips back just a few inches and then come back to center. And again, push back just a few inches and center. You don't want to lose the roundness in your upper spine. Last one, come back to center. Lengthen your spine. You're going to imagine that you've got a paintbrush sticking out of your navel here, and you're going to start to draw figure eights onto your mat. Don't think about it too much. Just moving with flow. You can even add a little bit of a cat stretch if that feels good. And then you're going to reverse the direction of your figure eights. Again, don't think about it too much. They don't need to be perfect. They don't need to be pretty. As long as you're moving, you're going to come back to center. Tuck your toes. We're going to keep the toes tucked, keep the back straight. You're going to float your knees off the ground just an inch or two, not more. From here, you're going to take a tiny step front with your right leg. Take a tiny step front with the left. Then take a tiny step back to that tabletop position with the right. And then with the left, keep the knees lifted, push your hips up, come to downward dog. And again, come back. Knees will float off the ground. Left leg goes front, right leg goes front, left leg goes back, right leg goes back, hips up, downward dog. And again, one more time each side. Knees float off the ground. Step with the right, step with the left. Right goes back, left goes back, hips up. One more time. This time it's the left that goes front first, right goes front, left goes back, right goes back, hips up. We're going to transition from this downward dog to plank. And again, hips up, downward dog. And plank, two more. Exhale as you go up and down. Last one here. We're going to add an arm starting in your plank. You're going to take your right hand to the outside of your left leg. Come back to plank. Other side. Left hand, right leg. And plank. 4 more times. Move with your breath. And 3. And 2. Last one. Come back to your plank position. Drop your knees. Untuck the toes. You're going to pick up your right leg. You're going to circle it out. So turn out, circle it back down. Again, same thing. Up, out, and down. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to add to this. You're going to start the same way. This time, as you take the leg, as you turn it out, you're going to keep reaching it front to place it close to the outside edge of your right hand. From here, engage the core, start to lift and reach. Place your hands back down. You're going to pick up the right foot, circle it up, out, and down. And again, you circle, take it up, place your foot down, engage the core here to reach your arms up. Take your hands down and circle it back. We're going to do 6 more with a little bit more fluidity here. And down. Last 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1 more. Place it down. Good. Take the legs back. and left leg. You go up, out, and down. Up, out, and down. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to take the leg up, out, slowly take it front. First 2 are going to be a little bit slower. Reach, take your hands down, pick up the leg, and down. And again, nice and slow to start. Take your hands down. Good, and now we go 6 more with a little bit more fluidity. Don't worry so much about your range of motion. Your foot may not go all the way to the front, that's fine. Two more sets or so. Last one. And take it back down. Good job. Tuck your toes. Come back to your plank position. You're going to walk your right leg in an external rotation towards your right leg, hand. Take the left leg front. You're going to bend your knees. Come nice and slow, low. Come all the way up. And then sit back down. Take your hands down. Take the right leg back. Take the left leg back. Starting with the left. Go front, right. Sit nice and low. Go up and down. Left leg goes back. Right leg goes back. One more time each side. Right, left, up and down. Hands down. Go right, go left. Start left. Up and down. Left leg goes back. Right leg goes back. You're going to stay here and breathe. Inhale and exhale. Take your deep knees down, nice and wide. Sit back onto your heels. And we're going to come onto our backs, laying flat on the floor. Resting your weight on your sacrum. Push your lower back down. Take one leg to tabletop, other leg comes to tabletop. You're going to glue your inner thighs together. Your arms can be down by your sides. You're going to twist your knees towards the right without lifting that opposite left shoulder off the floor. Come to center and then twist left. And again, come to center, twist to the right. Come to center and left. We're going to do 6 more, alternating sides. Your focus here is moving from the core, but also keeping your shoulder blades glued to your mat. Again, 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. We're going to keep the legs in center. Take your hands behind your head. You're going to support your head. You're going to keep the head down, keep the arms down, keep your legs glued together. Draw your thighs in towards your chest and then take them down. And again, pull the legs in and down. Exhale as the legs come in. Avoid using momentum here. So you've got to move really slow for this to happen. And again, 4 and 3 and 2. 1 more. We're going to maintain the legs in tabletop this time. Lift your chest up and pulse. 9, 8, elbows wide. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the head down. You're going to take your thighs towards your chest. Squeeze it in. Take them back to tabletop. Lift your chest. Take the chest down. And again, legs come in. Squeeze. Tabletop. Chest lifts. And down. 6 more sets. Legs. And down. Lift chest. And down. Squeeze it in. Tabletop. Lift. And down. Exhale as you lift. 3 more rounds. Up. 2 more sets. Taking your time here. Moving with your breath. 1 more round. Legs. And chest. And release. Take your legs down. You're going to take your arms up towards the ceiling. Your legs can be hip width. Tuck your chin to start. You're gonna slowly lift up. You wanna reach your fingertips for behind your thighs. From here, you're gonna bend your elbows, pull yourself up, not all the way up, just maybe a few inches more. You're gonna try to maintain that lift. Take your legs up towards the ceiling and lower it down. We're back at the starting position. And again, tuck your chin, reach your arms front, you lift head, shoulders, scapula, your fingertips come just behind your thighs. From here, use your arms to pull yourself up a few inches more. Stay here, release your legs, arms up and down. 4 more times. Tuck your chin, reach your arms, grab for the backs of your legs, bend your elbows, increase the curve in your spine, stay lifted. Slowly release your legs, arms up and down. 2 more. Tuck your chin, reach for those thighs. Bend the elbows to increase the curve in your spine. Stay here, pull your belly button in, maintain the flexion, arms up and release. Last one. Exhale. Bend those elbows, pull the belly button in here. Maintain this contraction, arms up and release it all the way down. Reach your legs out in front, roll yourselves all the way up. You're gonna have your hands, start with your knees bent, have your hands behind you with your elbows pointing back, your fingertips are pointing towards your bum. We're gonna lift our hips up, you're gonna stay lifted here. Knees are about hip width, feet are flat. You're gonna bend your elbows and press up. So just a few of these just to get us used to the motion here. So notice how I'm bending my elbows backwards as opposed to bending sideways. Okay, so I'm framing my rib cage as I'm bending back. We're gonna do another 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Last one, stay up. You're gonna pick up your right foot, reach it out in front of you. Same thing here, bend your elbows and up. 4 more like this, and 3, 2, last one, bend, stay bent. You're gonna pulse the leg in, 2, 3, 4, 5, extend your arms. Keep your legs straight, place it down onto the floor. So your right leg is straight, your left knee is bent. You're gonna come up, seated up nice and tall. You're gonna hold your hands around your left shin, keeping your spine as straight as possible. Tuck your tailbone. You're gonna roll down. You're gonna keep holding on to that left shin here. Pull it in towards your chest. Head comes down, tuck, and we're gonna lift, placing the foot on the floor, and roll it up, lengthen your spine. 4 more times, tuck, slowly lower down. Try to keep that left leg as close to you as possible without doing what I just did right now. I just let myself fall back and pull up. Really challenging, lengthen here. Take the time to really lengthen that spine. And again, nice and slow. Try to use that right leg. The more your right leg pushes out away from you, the more it's going to assist you in that roll down. And take it back up, 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 up. Lengthen here, nice and tall. Last one, tuck. With control, reach your right leg away from you, pull your left thigh in. It's going to want to go away from you to kind of balance you off, and you want to resist that. Last one, reach, reach, reach. Ooh, these are getting tougher and tougher. And lengthen up. Good, shake your legs out. Take your arms back behind you. Bend your knees, lift your bum. Here we go. Bend the elbows back, press up, down and up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Extend your leg out. You're gonna bend and up. We've got 4, 3, 2. Keep your elbows bent. You're gonna pulse the leg in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Extend your arms first. Good. You're gonna lower your leg down, lower your bum down, come up to a seated upright position. Your hands are now around your right shin. Take the time to lengthen up before you start to go down. And roll it up. One side may feel more challenging. As you know, that's normal. And again. Up, exhale, exhale, reach your left leg. Oh boy. Fold over your leg first, lengthen up, just one more time. Tuck, try to hold that leg in without it pushing you down. And come up. And lengthen the spine first. Good, extend your legs, shake it out. Reach your arms out in front of you, lower yourselves down. You're gonna come back to knees bent here. Arms can stay down by your sides. We're gonna go into a little bit of a glute sequence here. You're gonna have your right leg reaching out in front of you. Try to have your knees in line to start. You're gonna reach your hips up. As you lower the hips down, you're gonna externally rotate and bend that right knee to pass it through behind your left leg. And then hips lift, we reach the leg up. Slowly lower the hips down to go into that kind of pretzel position here and up. Here we go. Go down, reach it up, and down, and up, down, and up. Good. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, really reach, 6, 5, 4, 3, there's a little bit of a twist. Last one, good, and bend your knee, take your foot down. Flip over to your right side. You're gonna support your head with your right hand. Your heels will be glued together. We're gonna turn out and close, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're gonna lift your feet, turn your knees in, big toes are together, your heels are apart. Same thing here. And out and close. Big toes together, heels apart, my feet stay suspended. Try to keep them in place as much as you can. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're gonna do a little bit of a combo here. You're gonna turn it out, extend your top leg, bring your big toes to touch, and close. Again, slow, turn out, extend, toes together, close, a little bit faster, 8 here. And 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, hold it here, point your foot, tiny circles. And reverse, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Toes together, close your leg, turn back onto your backs. Let's just stretch out that side before we do opposite side. So you're gonna cross your left ankle above the right knee, pull your right thigh in, keeping that left foot flexed here to protect the knee. And then just take your feet as wide as your mat. You're just gonna windshield wipe your legs going one way and then the other. Again, don't give it too much thought here. It's just to release the hips. Coming back to center. Again, parallel your legs, in line with your hips, arms by your sides. You're gonna lift your hips. You're gonna reach the left leg up towards the ceiling. Again, we're gonna slowly to start, bend the knee, externally rotate, my hips come down so I can place that foot through and then lift my hips as I reach the left leg up. Again, externally rotate that left leg, bend the knee so you can pass the foot through. There's a bit of a twist that happens here and up. And again, we're gonna give it a little bit more of a tempo, or you can keep going slower, doesn't matter. As long as you're safe for your body, you're gonna feel the burn regardless. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. Reach the leg up, bend your knee, take your hips down, flip over onto your left side. Your head is supported by your hand, heels together, turn it out and close. Out. Heels together, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Suspend your feet, big toes together, heels are apart, turn it out. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to do the combo. You're going to turn it out, reach the leg out, big toes come to touch, and close. Again, slow. Turn out. Reach. Toes together. Speed it up 8 times. Reach, bend, and close. Turn out. Reach. Toes together. Close. 5 more rounds. 4, 3. Extend all the way. Last 2. Last 1, the leg's going to stay nice and straight. We circle from the hip. And reverse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee, toes together. Close the leg, flip onto your back. Stretching out that side, so crossing your right ankle just above the left knee. Your foot is flexed. If you choose to, you can pick up the left leg. Totally optional. You can keep it on the ground. You'll still get a good stretch. Careful not to push your lower back down. You want to keep a neutral spine here so you really go deep into the hip. And slowly come out of it. Again, feet as wide as your mat. Swing your legs side to side. We've got one more little ab blitz and then we will be done. Taking your legs back to parallel here. You're going to imprint your spine, so flat back, legs into tabletop. Hands can come behind your head, lift your chest. You're going to reach the right leg out, left leg, sorry. You're going to place your right foot up against your left shin. You're going to maintain that shin, calf, whatever, to right foot connection. Your chest stays lifted. We're going to lower the legs down and take them up. And again, down and up. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. The legs are going to stay up. Keep them as they are. Just lower your head down. Arms can come down by your side. You're going to lift your tailbone like you want to go tap your big toe to the ceiling and release. You're not changing anything else. So you're lifting the tailbone. You want to go touch your big toe to the ceiling and down. Your right foot, the inside of your right foot stays glued to that calf muscle on the left and down. We've got 6 and 5 and 4, 3, exhale, 2 more. I know these are really challenging, and 1, and release, knees to chest, rock side to side. We've got one more side to do. Start with your back and imprint, legs tabletop, hands behind your head. Lift up. You're going to reach the right leg now out in front and glue the inside edge of your left foot to the leg. You're going to lower the leg down and reach it up. Take it down and up. So the leg that's long is the one leading the movement. The other one's just going along for the ride. We've got 6, 5. Careful that your lower back doesn't lift. If you have any pain in the lower back, Don't take that right leg as low. It's okay to only go halfway here. You want to protect your lower back. 2 more. Last one. The leg's going to stay up towards the ceiling. Take your head down, arms to your side. You know what's coming. Foot is pointed. Touch your big toe to the ceiling and release. So you want to go touch the ceiling with the big toe without changing that left leg. So everything stays into position. Makes it so much harder to cheat this exercise. And up. Last 6, 5, 4. The goal is not to go up very high. You won't without compromising, but for sure you're feeling it in your abs, specifically the lower abs. And let's just do one more for good measure. And release. Good job, you guys. Knees to chest. Rock side to side. You're going to hold the backs of your legs, lift your chest, rock and roll yourselves up. And we're going to come back to our tabletop position, hands and knees, hands in line with the shoulders. We're going to do a cat stretch here, rounding your spine. And lengthen. One more, tuck and round. And lengthen. One more thing here to finish off. Come into a plank position. We're going to do this a few times very slowly. You're going to start with your hips up into downward dog. From here, lift your heels to come onto the balls of your feet. And now we're going to articulate the spine, starting from the tailbone. As you're going through that spinal articulation, you're transferring into your plank position. Once in plank, you're going to start to lengthen your spine first, and then go into a little bit of an extension here, being very mindful of your lower back. There should be no pinching. Careful not to bend your neck back too much, so you want to keep your neck neutral as possible. Tuck your chin. We're reversing it. Round your upper spine first. Start with that nice articulation of the spine and slowly moving, transitioning through your downward dog. You're going to finish into downward dog. Drop the heels. Let's do it again. Nice and slow. Lift the heels. Tuck first from the tailbone. As you're going through that spinal articulation, you're moving through your plank. Then in plank, you're fairly straight before you go into a bit of extension here. Careful the lower back and the neck. Tuck your chin and come back. Moving through that nice downward dog. Drop the heels. We're going to do 2 more with a little bit more flow, or you can keep going slow. You choose. Again, don't think about it too much. Should feel like a nice wave for your spine. Let's just do 1 more. And tuck your chin. Good. From here, just drop to your knees. You can come to a comfortable seated position, whether that's kneeling down on your heels, kneeling up, legs crossed, doesn't really matter. Just finishing with a few rounds of breath here. Inhaling, reach your arms up. Keeping your shoulders low, exhale. And again, inhale, growing tall in the spine. And exhale. And final breath here. We're going to take our hands together into prayer. Exhaling through heart center. Thank you so much for joining me again. I hope you had fun. And I hope to see you again for some more mat Pilates classes. Take care and see you soon. Bye.